Hello Gemini, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what is going on this week. Okay, Gemini, let's get into it and just see what is going on this week. What do we need to know? Well, we've got the Princess of Discs, so let's see what she is saying to us today. Now, we're going to lay out our Dove and Serpent spread. We are also going to do our mystery card, kind of our bonus or confirmation card that we're just going to put right over here. And that we're not going to reveal until the very end of this video, and that's going to bring the whole reading together and hopefully give us that confirmation that we're looking for, okay? So right away, I see that there's a lot of fire coming out at me today. There is a lot of, I think, a lot of activity, a lot of passion, a lot of eagerness and ambition, a lot of readiness to really get that abundance, get that manifestation in your life. What it is that you're trying to manifest, it's really kind of uncertain. I think really the air is open right now. The possibilities are just endless for what you can manifest. So, I'm going to ask you, what is it in your life right now that you really are trying to create and trying to manifest? Is it physical abundance? Is it financial abundance? Is it just an abundance of love and pleasure and good feelings and fun and excitement? Is it an abundance of stability and safety, security in your emotional life? Is it an abundance of spiritual energy, of creative force, right? With this Princess of Discs, it's all of those things. It's any single one of them or all of them at the same time. And it's really awesome that we have the Fool card here as well, kind of, going hand in hand with this Princess of Discs, basically saying, here, come along with me. We can go anywhere and do anything. And this is really opening up the possibilities to you this week. I think whatever it is that you really deep within your soul want to create for yourself, what do you want to manifest? More than you can stand it. You want it so bad that you have this anxiety, this eagerness, this ambition to get started on it. Well, this is the week to get started. This is the week, I think, that if you don't just create this abundance outright, I think this is the week where you take all of this fiery energy and you start putting it into action and really do the work and really start to manifest and create this abundance. I don't know what other word, I'm kind of getting tired of that word abundance, right? But what else can we say with the Princess of Discs? I mean, this is just pleasure and satisfaction and beauty and love and safety, security, nurturing. This is care, this is wealth, this is harmony and love, this is connectedness, this is synchronicity, this is all of the abundance of all of these things in your life. And, well, with the Fool card, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? There's nothing that can't be accomplished this week or can't be focused on. All of the opportunities are here, and I think that you should really focus on the one that gives you the most inner joy and satisfaction, because I see that this Sun card here is what you're bringing into the week, right? This is the energy that you're coming here today with. And this is one of really wanting to radiate your light, really wanting to shine, really wanting to be just happy and fulfilled and satisfied, but bright and radiant, like offering that out to the world, right? Whatever it is that you're really meant to be doing, whatever it is that you're just really good at, you really have this passion to do, I think is the week to get started on that. This is the time to really take this kind of energy, this desire to be just fulfilled and to be radiant and expressive of yourself, of your inner self, of who you actually are inside. This is the week to really start expressing that. And I think that the possibilities, again, are endless. I think that the more wild and crazy and out there your idea is, the better. Because this Fool really wants adventure, really wants to take the biggest risk or the biggest opportunity or just the most wild and grand thing that they can find, right? So this Fool card is really open to the wildest adventure that you can possibly muster up. And with this Princess of Discs, I think it's really showing that to have these big goals, these big ideas, these big, plans and desires for your satisfaction, for manifesting, just think big, think really, really big, and just as out there as you possibly can. I'm going to jump now to this Hanged Man card, not just shift gears too drastically, but this Hanged Man here is up in the position of your kind of aspirations, your goals, what you're kind of aiming for. And I think that you're really, not so much aiming for a release of suffering or a release of something that's been holding you back, but more of just like a growth or like a change in perspective, or to be able to see yourself or see life in a different way. I think with this Hanged Man, too often, people say, oh, it's sacrifice or it's suffering or, something negative like that. But, sacrifice and suffering, sure, it has its moments, it has its benefits, and there's a place for that in life, right? But I think in terms of all of these other cards, I don't see it being such a dismal thing, really. I think this Hanged Man is saying that you're really looking for a change in perspective, a new way to come at this plan, this goal, this desire that you have to manifest whatever this wild idea is that you have, right? I think that you want to look at that in a new way. You're really hoping to get a fresh perspective. You really hope to just kind of switch things around, change the way you're looking at your life, or just the way that you're perceiving the world, right? You really want to you want to open your eyes up to the possibilities of the world. And I think the Hanged Man is really about opening up your eyes, opening up yourself, your heart, your mind, your soul to the possibilities that are before you, right? And that again goes back to that Fool card with those endless, endless possibilities for something just kind of beyond belief, beyond imagination, right? But you also have this very scientific and very thoughtful mind about you. We have the Six of Swords down below in terms of your, just kind of your habits, your tendencies, the way you think. And I see that you're very organized, you're very put together, you're very clear with your thinking, you like to plan things out a lot. I think you're very good at like organizing and planning and keeping things straight and orderly, right? So with this Six of Swords, I really feel like you're bringing the perfect energy into this wild and crazy idea, right? All of this fiery energy, this Fool energy, but it's not just chaos because you're able to control it, plan it, you're able to structure it properly because you have this skill set here, right? You have the talent and the skill to do all of that. So it's not just wild and crazy chaos. You're able to organize it and harness it and plan how to accomplish this, right? So it really is a great configuration of energy for you to accomplish your goals and to create this abundance for yourself, all right? Now, in the immediate future, we see the Ace of Wands. This is the will to act. This is taking this wild and crazy idea that maybe you've been planning for a while, that you're hoping will fulfill you and just change the way you look at life and the way you perceive things, taking all of that energy and putting it into practice, starting the work, starting the action. It's the will to act. It's the first impulse of the fiery wand energy. And this is just saying, it's that moment really where you're just like, okay, we're getting started now. Okay, so this I think is what's coming this week, is you're actually going to put all of this into action, and that's really, really exciting for me. And I'm sure for you as well. Now we're going to switch over to the Path of the Serpent here. We see the Two of Wands next. And I think this really is your ownership of your plans and your ideas, right? So you have this impulse to act. There's going to be that moment where you're just like, okay, let's go. And then this is you taking control, taking charge, directing all of the elements. If there are other people involved, which there might be another person or two involved in this, though we only have one court card here, which is the Princess of Wands. I think this is more in terms of more of your fiery energy, though, rather than being a specific person. Anyway, I think this Two of Wands, I feel like this is you taking control of all of this activity now. Now that the impulse to act, the will to act has happened, it's taken place, you've had that moment, and now you have to really stay in control and stay focused and direct the flow of the energy, direct all the moving parts, really take ownership and control over the process to manifest you this reality, this abundance, this whatever this Princess of Discs is that we're talking about. To manifest this, you have to stay in control of all of the factors, all of the moving parts, all of the machinery, all of the aspects of the process, okay? And you have that mentality about you. Not only are you a good planner and you're organized You're also a great leader, and this, I think, is the ultimate configuration of energy to accomplish your goals. And this is really amazing. We couldn't ask for anything better for you to be this productive and this successful this week, right? The next card we have is the Emperor card, and this again is still about that fiery energy, that control, that authority, that discipline, but this is in terms of your relationships with other people. Okay, so I don't know if you have a family, if you have a lover, if you have a tight-knit group of friends. This is you maintaining control and authority amidst all of the hustle and bustle of your social life, your external life, coworkers, family, friends, your lover, whatever. This is you maintaining your discipline, maintaining your will to act and be in control. So this really is the will to act, the ability to control, the ability to be in authority and stay in control and direct all of these moving pieces. That's your power to do that. This is you actually doing that in real life, in the external world, in your group of family, friends, coworkers, whatever. So this is all of this fiery energy in actual practice, in actual movement, in actually the interactions between you and the external world, right? So you have to maintain that authority, that, boss attitude, and really stay in control and keep yourself disciplined. It's easy to get distracted and pulled into different ways and to different, social things or work things or family obligations, which, if you stay focused, you stay in control, you stay disciplined, and you keep yourself as the authority. With all of this planning that you have and your ability to stay organized and to stay focused, I think you'll be able to really take care of all of your responsibilities in life and do it in such a way that you have unlimited energy. And it seems like you just have unlimited time and resources to focus on all of these aspects of your life. But more than anything, create this abundance for yourself. Whatever this kind of wild and crazy idea or opportunity is this week, you've got to let it flow. I think all of the cards are saying, look, you've got everything in place right now to really make this happen. Don't lose hold of this opportunity, okay? Stay in control of it. Now, on to this Princess of Wands. This is in the position of your worries, concerns, fears, and this could be really just kind of, you overcoming your fear of doing something this wild and crazy, right? Of taking this opportunity, of really putting in this much effort, devoting this much time and this much energy to manifesting whatever this goal is, okay? So I think that this is just going to be that little bit of courage and bravery that you need to keep this thing going. If things maybe you start rushing with all this fiery energy and this authority and this discipline, and then there's going to come a moment where you're just like, oh God, I'm really doing this. It's a little bit frightening. But you have to get past that. Don't let that slow you down. Don't let that stop you or cause you to second guess or doubt yourself or anything. Just keep moving forward. Just overcome that fear. It's almost like the figure in this card, if they're being chased by that tiger, that panther down there, that's a pretty scary thing, but they're still moving forward. They're still flowing with that fiery energy. They're not doubting themselves. They stay confident even with that fear, with that kind of danger, that little bit of danger that's chasing them, right? So be like this Princess of Wands and don't succumb to that fear if you feel it, all right? If you don't feel it, great. But I think it's going to be there a little bit, especially when you really start getting into the thick of this and you realize that, oh man, I'm really doing it. There's going to be maybe that little moment of like, oh shit, but just push right through it. Keep going, because what we see next is this Four of Cups. And this is a safety, a stability, a real confidence, and really like being self-assured, but just being really stable and calm and feeling good in your emotions, in your heart, in your spirit. It's a real balance of these cups, of this emotional energy. So it's almost like in the midst of all this activity and all of this kind of little bit of danger, this kind of turmoil, this just wildfire energy, creating this abundance, doing this work and having this fiery energy all around you, you're able to maintain a calm, peaceful, almost Zen-like meditative kind of internal state, right? You're not going to be upset inside by all of this. You're going to have the ability to be calm and collected and self-assured and confident and assertive, but in a very balanced, like I said, almost a Zen-like or meditative kind of way. And I think that this is really wonderful. I think this is a great message to kind of end this path of the serpent with all of this fiery energy, right? It has the potential to just kind of explode or set fire to everything or just be overwhelming. But with ending on this Four of Cups, it's really saying, hey, you got all this fiery energy, but look, inside you're still going to be able to be like just calm and peaceful and balanced and centered, right? Okay, Gemini, let's move on to this confirmation card and see what it's going to tell us. Ooh, that's the Lover's card. Somehow I knew it was going to be that card. I should have said something ahead of time, but I knew it was going to be the Lover's card. This is you really uniting with this, whatever this process is, whatever this wonderful, wild, crazy idea is for you to manifest this abundance, whatever this thing is going to just be something that you're absolutely in love with. It is the perfect thing for you to be doing. You're going to be right on track. You're going to be like uniting with this thing, this aspect of your life, this abundance, this whole process, this whole thing that you're creating is just such the perfect thing for you. It's the right thing for you to be doing at this time. It's right where you need to be. And it really is like a perfect union between you and this idea, this thing, the whole process of creating this thing, whatever it is specifically, I don't know. But I do know that it is perfect for you. It is like these two magical lovers, these two just kind of soulmates that just come together as one. It is like the perfect union between you and this idea and this thing that you're creating. Wonderful confirmation that you're on the right path. All right. I wonder if you'll leave me some comments and let me know what this wild and crazy idea is, because now I'm really, really curious, because it seems like you've got everything in place right now to really do it. And I'm very excited for you. We're going to dive in the extended a little bit here and see what else we can learn. If you want to stick around, you can become a member of the channel, and all of the information is down in the description box. This was your weekly tarot forecast. Thank you.